Hey everybody, we're back with the old Civil War soldier. This is what we're doing right here. The old Civil War soldier. And I'm going to set him over here. And this is what I did. I went in here and kind of cut this out in here and rounded this area in here. I did undercut this little brim of the hat a little bit, but we've got to round this collar here and do some work in here and then go from there. But I'm going to set this down and then I'm going to hold my pattern up that I have and we're going to, can you get that in there good, Peyton?
Yep.
That's my pattern and we'll hold it there for a little bit. I just didn't have a paper pattern. This is my wooden pattern that I got, and this piece is it's 3 by 3 by 7 inches tall. So I'm going to set this back down, and then we're going to get in and we're going to start carving on this Civil War soldier. Now here I rounded the neck, rounded the collar. I've got to come in here and do the same. I got to round the neck and round this collar. And to do that, I'm going to take that's a thin blade, a detail blade, and I'm going to start coming in here and rounding this collar somewhat. And take it off at the back. And this doesn't need to be rounded much, just a little bit. Probably need to bring it in just a little bit more. And what I'm doing, I'm angling this in to kind of make that collar kind of stand out. I just really want to take the flat areas off. We'll work back in here with a V. But now that right there, let's see, we need to take a little bit more off back in here. And this knife I'm carving with, that's a little Stubai detail knife. And it's a pretty good little knife to work with. I don't try to use a whole lot of wood removal in it, but I'm going to stop right there and I want to start right in here. You see this sharp edge here and right back here. And right in here I got my center line, so I'm going to start rounding this neck. Let's round this over here a little bit more. It's coming, it's round, got a round look in there. And I'm going to take that sharp edge off there. Now, this weekend I'm going to be at Peter Engler's wood carving shop in Branson, Missouri. I'm teaching a seminar there, a 2-day. And then the next week I'm going to go to the GOW in Illinois, and it's the Gathering of Wood Carvers, and I'll be there for 3 days. And then shortly after that, I'm going to be in Lebanon, Tennessee at the Renegade Woodcarvers Roundup. I'll be teaching there. But I want to get this neck really rounded. We look at it. I got to bring this in a little bit more. That's got my center line, so it needs to come in some more. Now this particular carving is probably going to be about 6 videos, maybe not, if I get a lot done there. Yeah, that's looking better there. But my whole ideal on this was to get that neck rounded, and that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to set that down, and now I'm going to take this is a number probably number 8 gouge. And let's see here. Actually, I need a number 9. I'm going to put this back down and come over here and get me a number 9 gouge, 10 millimeter, because I came in right in here and worked that mustache line, and I'm going to come right in here and work the mustache line there. And developing where that chin will be also. And then come around, put my edge of my tool on that line. And work it just like this. Now, I've got that in. Now, I'm going to take this little edge off in here. Let's put my... And I'm going to take me a knife and come right in here and start kind of rounding that area right in there. And this is just a little scoop cut that I use. Like that right there. That's looking pretty good right now. Now I'm gonna set this down just for a second, and I'm gonna look here on my phone, and this is where we're at right now on my step pictures here. Now let's see, we need to come over here, and now what we got to do is I'm going to put in my eye line. And now on this particular picture, I've got the eye sockets already in, but we're gonna do that. Let me go here. Let me put this down here to get my carving back. Now, if you notice, we're really gonna work on this. Probably getting this face in, and we may go over a little bit. But right in here, I've got my line drawn across there. I'm going to cut in a notch across there. And I'm setting in that profile of that nose while I'm doing this. And as you're doing this, you want to just kind of stop, look at it, and I like the arch right there. You want to create that arch. You turn it around like this, and I've got it on both sides pretty much. Now I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Now I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to bring this up like this, my nose. I want it wide down here and narrow up in here. So to get that, I'm going to take a little upsweep knife, and I'm going to come in right on that line and make me a little scoop cut and create the area right below the eye line. like that on that side. And what I'm doing is making where the wing of the nose will be, and this is the bridge of the nose right in here. And we're going to turn it around and cut this way. And I'm going to take a look at it. Now that's pretty much where I want it to be. Now right in here I've got to make I forgot to do this right in here. So we're going to take this little shallow gouge, and where I went in right in here along this sideburn and mustache area, I'm going to do it over here. I failed to do that a while ago, but I can still do it. Like that, and then I always kind of set the edge of my tool on that line. And see, I'm developing the cheek area. And I'm coming up with this gouge and developing the temple area. Well, let's come back over here and just kind of refine this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, see, right, we got where the cheek is, top of the mustache. And now I'm going to do a little bit of drawing. And I'm going to come right in here where the wing of the nose will be on each side. Like that. And make sure it's over here. Then I'm going to draw in this area right in here. I've got it drawn pretty much over here. Now, what I'm going to do is come in with a V and cut this area right up in here. And the same on this side here. I'm going to set my pencil down and right here and take me this is a little upsweep V I've got by Files, Swiss made. I'm going to come in right here at the side of the wing of the nose, and then I'm going to follow that line I put in there and create my cheek and my temple area like that there first. You're just going to get the lines in first, and then we're going to come back and enhance that cut. But that looks pretty good. Now we're going to come in on this side, and we will do the same on this. And I like to look at them and make sure I've kind of got them even. And that looks pretty much where I want it to be. Now, I'm going to put my tool back right here. And I'm going to take let's see, let's first, I'm going to take this knife right here, and I'm going to come in and make me a little triangle with cut in here. What I'm going to do is kind of extend the wing of that nose. Like that right there. Now we're going to cut back in here and sink that in here in just a little while, but I want to do this side over here. I created a little shadow there. You want to get that in. So I'm going to come in right here and right here. And these are straight in cuts. Straight in like that. Like that. And then this is an angle cut. And it cuts that little wedge out. And then you can kind of cut back there. Now I'm going to, right in here, I'm going to take my knife tip make me a stop cut along where I made that V cut. And I'm going to come in right here first, tuck this temple area in, because I want that cheek to stand out. And now I'm going to tuck this cheek down into that mustache area. And kind of work that mustache in a little bit more. All right, we got that in. Cheek, temple, and now we're going to do the same on this side here. On this side, I come in on about right in here first, and I cut where that cheek will be. Then I come up in here, cut in and cut out. Just follow your V cut in there like that. Now, once again, I like to come in right above this cheek right in here and cut out the temple area. And now I'm going to tuck the cheek down into the sideburn and the mustache. And kind of get off my old pencil marks. Now, if you notice, I'm gonna tuck this mustache right here up under the nose a little bit more. So I'm gonna come in here and make the nose kind of stand out just a little bit more than what it is. You see it starting to roll in there. All right, that's the way I want it to look right now. Now, I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to undercut this right in here. And, well, actually, I'm going to develop where the sideburn is. And I'm going to reach over here and get me a 10 millimeter V. How much time we got, Peyton?
Got about 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, good. We're doing good. I'm going to start right here with my V tool. That's a 10 millimeter V, and I'm going to work underneath that mustache like this. Now I am going to come in, I'm going to come in like this and develop that part of the sideburn there and the ear, and come in just right in there is where I'm cutting. Right in there is what I cut. Now I'm going to come in and do the same on the other side. We're going to start right in here. And I'm going to come in with my V. Like that, and then come down the side of this sideburn where the ear will be, right in there, and this part of the sideburn right in here. Now, we've got the line down there. I'm going to take my V here and kind of shape the mustache just a little bit more. And I'm really, on this, I'm just using the chisel side. But that's pretty much where I want that mustache. But right in there, I'm creating where my upper lip will be. But let's see, let me put this over here, and I'm going to take a number 9 gouge, 5 millimeter, and I'm going to come in right in here and kind of work in there where that lip will be. Right in there is where my lip will be. And let's take this off a little bit. Now, as I'm looking at it, I'm going to take, right in here, I'm going to take this same number 9, and I'm going to come in here, and we're going to develop the bottom of the ear and the back of the hair. And this is, you could use a number 11 for that, or like a 3 millimeter, but I like that where you can get that like that. You got that jawline coming in there, and the bottom of your ear here, and the back of your hair there. And we've got that lip, you can see it from the profile, and the chin. Now, what we want to do is the same on this side here. Come in here, cut away to where that hair will be, like that. And just do a little work right in here. This one wasn't too hard. But now I'm going to put this back over in my box, and I'm going to kind of take my knife and kind of clean up this little area right in here with this little, this is a little upsweep knife I got here. And kind of expose that jaw area right in there. And I don't need to do it much on this side. Now, we're back to here, and how much time we got, Peyton?
Got about 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw back in where my wing of the top of the wing of the nose will be, about right in here. And I am going to get that number 9 back out right in here. Come in right here, put the edge of my tool right on that line, and work it around this way like that. And that creates the top of the wing there. And then I'm going to come around on the same, on this other side, do the same process. Like that right there. Now, I'm going to set that tool down, and I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to develop more of the back of the wing of the nose right in here. Right there. That's a number 5 shallow gouge. I don't know how, that's probably 5 millimeter. But I come in right here like this, make a stop cut, and cut back against that, and that puts me a shadow in to where my back of my wing of my nose, right in there. Let's do it on this side. Like this. And that just, it puts some depth in that nose right in there. Now let's put that down and give it a look right there. I'm going to take my knife now and come in here, and I want to narrow this just up just a little bit more. And I'm probably going to get the eye sockets on, and get it lined up for the eyes. That looks pretty much the way I want it to look. Now I'm going to take my pencil and come in right here and make me some little arches across here. I'll get it drawn in and I'll show you. Like that right there. Can you see that, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. Now, we're going to put that pencil down, and I'm going to cut the eye sockets in with my number 9 gauge, 5mm. And I come in like here at the inside area of the nose, right in here. And I work the edge of the tool on that line I put up there and come out to the temple area. Like that. And I want to kind of dig this inside right in here a little bit deeper. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Okay, there's that eye socket right there. Now I'm going to come up and turn it around, come in here, do the same on this cut here. Now when you're doing eyes, especially these kind of delicate cuts, you want to make sure your tools are sharp, or you hone them before you start that. You don't want to get in there and rip out something that needs to be there. And I didn't show you on that, but generally I keep my tools sharp because I'm always carving and I'm always sharpening. But that pretty much, it's hard for me to see because that hat brim, it does what it's supposed to do. It shades that forehead. Okay, now I'm going to sit that down. And what's the time we got, Peyton?
Got about a minute.
Okay, well, I'm going to get these in. We may go over here. I come in this inside corner right here at this area of the nose. Put 2 little reference dots on each side. And I come out like this to the temple area. And draw my line across here. And across here. And then I'm going to make a little arch across here like this. And bring that in like that there. There. And I'm finding when you do men's faces, you don't want to open these eyes up real wide. You want to keep them thinner. But now, let's see, right in here, and here will be the top of the wing of the nose. But on the next video, we're gonna get these eyes in, get the face pretty much finished, and get this hairline in and work these ears. I'll probably go in and do this side here, and then we'll do what I'm going to do is do the other side here. So I'll have this side done, and then we'll do this side over here. So guys, with that, by the way, if you hadn't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit that bell and send us some messages and let us know that you're watching. But with that, guys, I hope you're enjoying this video, and we'll see you on the next YouTube. See you later. Bye.